The owner. It was a bright Monday morning in downtown Atlanta. Business people shuffled across the sidewalks, the hum of life buzzing around the city's financial district. Among them was Elijah Grant, a tall black man in his early 40s, dressed in a tailored navy blue suit with polished brown Oxfords. He carried a leather briefcase in one hand and the quiet confidence of someone who had walked this route countless times. But today was different. Elijah stepped into Pinecrest National Bank, a mid-sized institution with a marble lobby, glossy floors, and a reputation for serving select clientele. It was a bank known for its exclusivity and its whispered history of redlining and discrimination. The moment Elijah walked in, the air shifted. 3 white tellers behind the counter glanced up. One nudged the other. A security guard's posture stiffened. The receptionist at the information desk straightened in her seat, her smile faltering just slightly as she greeted him. "Can I help you, sir?" she asked with professional cheer, eyes flicking to his wristwatch. "Yes, I'm here to meet with Mr. Claiborne," Elijah said. "Tell him Mr. Grant is here." The receptionist hesitated. "Do you have an appointment?" "I do," Elijah replied calmly. "But if he's not ready, I can wait a few murmured calls later." Mr. Claiborne, an older white man in a tan suit and salt and pepper hair, appeared from the glass offices at the back. When he saw Elijah, he froze for a moment, then forced a polite smile. "Mr. Grant," he said, voice uncertain, "you're early." "I believe being on time is a form of respect," Elijah said, shaking his hand firmly. "Shall we?" They walked past the stunned bank staff into the executive suite. What they didn't know, and what would soon ripple through every corner of that bank, was that Elijah Grant wasn't just any businessman. He was the majority shareholder of Pinecrest National Bank. 6 months ago, through a series of quiet investments, he had purchased the controlling interest through a holding company. The board knew, but most employees didn't. That was about to change. The boardroom was already prepared. Present were the CFO, the head of operations, and several department heads. As Elijah took his seat at the head of the table, murmurs and sideways glances filled the room. Some had assumed the new owner was another hedge fund exec from Connecticut. None had imagined this. Elijah cleared his throat. "Let's begin for the next hour." He led with precision, outlining his plans for the bank: greater transparency, community reinvestment, an overhaul of discriminatory lending practices, and a cultural reset. "You're not just working for a bank anymore," he told them. "You're working for a future that includes everyone." By the time the meeting ended, there was no mistaking the weight of his authority, and no denying the discomfort in some faces. But it didn't matter, because when Elijah walked back through the lobby on his way out, the receptionist stood. So did the tellers. The security guard gave a quick nod. No one said anything, but everything had changed. As the sun gleamed off the glass facade of Pinecrest National, a group of young black students from a nearby college walked by. Elijah gave them a nod, and one of them recognized him. "That's Elijah Grant," the student whispered. "Owns that place now." The others stared in awe. A new legacy was starting right there, where it had once been last welcome.